Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. This is the seventh episode of Chart Breakdown, and in this episode I'll be focusing mainly on JPY pairs because US pairs are in a mess right now, so there are still opportunities on JPY pairs. So today's chart we're seeing AUD JPY, and on the monthly time frame we're in a range. We've been in this range since 1987. We've been in this range since 1987. So currently price has gotten to the top of the range and it didn't break above. Instead, it gave us a bearish engulfing on the monthly time frame. It gave us a bearish engulfing, and on the weekly time frame, price broke this trend line. This trend line has been supporting AUD/JPY since 2020, and now price broke below. So price is retracing. So on the daily time frame, I plotted my Fibonacci levels. So now price got to this point and it's retracing. So now two things can happen. Price can respect this trend line and drop. So this is going to be a breakout, retest, continuation pattern, or price might breach this trend line and respect this 0.5 0.618 zone, then fall. So for now we just have to wait for price to give us a direction. But with my analysis, AUD/JPY we are in a downtrend. We are looking bearish, although we're in a range. The overall trend is ranging. There is no direction, but I'm still seeing a sell bias because the trend line is holding the market since 2020 has been broken, and now it's retracing back to that trend line. So there's a chance it might respect the trend line and continue to the downside. So we have to wait for price to give us a direction before we can get into any trade. But I'm still bearish on this trade because on the monthly time frame I'm seeing a bearish engulfing that covered almost 3 months. On the weekly time frame, it has broken below the trend line. Everything is looking bearish to me, so I'm not seeing any buy setups for now. So let's go to Euro/JPY. Euro/JPY, you see AUD/JPY, Euro/JPY, GBP/JPY, NZD/JPY, and USD/JPY, they kind of correlate, you get. So what you see on AUD/JPY is most likely what you see on Euro/JPY, GBP/JPY. So right now on Euro/JPY, on the monthly time frame, we were in a downtrend, but it has broken above. We are no longer in a downtrend, so we are actually in an uptrend on Euro/JPY. But now price got to 170. Am I right? Yes, thereabout. Price got here and give us a bearish engulfing on the monthly time frame. That's very serious. Give us a bearish engulfing on the monthly time frame. So what it's telling me is, although we're in an uptrend, but okay, we are long-term bullish and we are short-term bearish. That means the overall trend is bullish, but the trend in the overall trend is bearish. So the short-term trend is bearish, but the overall trend, which is a long-term trend, is bullish. So right now I'm seeing a bearish engulfing from resistance zone, a major resistance zone, and this trend line is everything. Once price breaks below this trend line, then price will get to 140. But as long as price doesn't break below this trend line, we are still bullish. So for now, we have to wait for price to break below the trend line. Let me check the daily time frame if there are any opportunities. Nah. I'm not seeing anything for now, but we are all bearish. Price is actually retracing, so but overall we are bearish for now, even though we are bullish long term. So Euro JPY is bearish. It's the same thing too with GBP JPY. They are all the same. They are all bearish. They are all bearish. Let me check USJPY, because analyzing USJPY for a long time, I only introduced the rest of recent. So USJPY. So remember in my in my previous video, I said once price breaks above this zone here, remember this 160, as at the time I made the last video, I put a black line there, but now I actually put a zone, like someone is a very significant zone. So it was holding price, like, let me explain. When price got here, oh my god, when price got here 1986, it pushed it down. Price got here 1990 and it pushed it down. Since 1990 we've not gotten to that zone. That's about how many years? So now we are back at the zone. So price so now price got to that zone and gave us a bearish engulfing, so which is signaling a downtrend. But USDJPY overall, we are bullish. If you check my previous videos, we are bullish. So now the only thing that would stop USDJPY from falling is this trend line here. Is this trend line. Once price breaks below this trend line, then we have space to the downside. But even if price breaks below this trend line, we are still bullish. Even if price breaks below that trend line, we are still bullish, because this is the actual trend from the beginning. Let me zoom out. Now this is it. So this is the actual trend. This is the actual trend, you know, from 2012. It got it bounced, now it came back, and now it's gone up. So until price breaks below this trend line, this outer trend line, that is when the overall trend for USJPY has now become bearish. As long as it doesn't break below this trend line, we are still bullish. So we are long term bullish but short term bearish. So that means, let me give an instance. Let's say we can be bearish from now till November. We can be bearish from now to November. I'm just citing an example. We can be bearish from now to November, while from December we'll become bullish. That is still the main trend. We are bullish. So this bearish move is more like it's more like a correction, you know, a retracement. Yes, let me put it that way. We are retracing. So this is not the actual trend. This is a retracement. So we are trading the retracement, but the overall trend is bullish. So if price breaks below this trend line, we are still bearish until we are still bullish. Sorry, we are still bullish, but we can still get into a sell trade. But we have to be very careful because the overall trend is bullish. So right now, to be honest, I don't think I have any trade for now because we are too close to so right now I'll wait for price to break below this trend line before I can get into a sell trade, and I'll wait for price to break above this green line, which is the major zone, before I get into a sell trade. Because for now, I'm really not seeing any trade except I draw a counter trend line here. You know, I pick it from here, then I draw it to the upside. Let me do that. So except I do something like this. Yeah, so I can now say, okay, if price breaks below this counter trend line, then we can get into a sell trade. You can as well do that, but for now, I'll just let it be. So I guess those are the main things I want to check today. I don't like these videos to be too long because YouTube always says they are too long whenever it crosses 12 minutes, and it's annoying. Imagine talking for 15-20 minutes and they are telling you, oh, you can't 12 minutes. It's crazy. So yes, so that's what I'll just cover today. Um, I'll just cover the Japanese pairs for today. So let me check NZD USD. What's wrong with this thing? Let me check NZD. Sorry, NZD JPY. NZD JPY. So on the monthly time frame, so on the monthly time frame, we are, I guess we're in the range, are we? Yes. Yes, we're in a range. We're in a range on the monthly time frame. But there's a bearish engulfing on the monthly time frame from a major zone seriously. And now it has broken below this trend line. This trend line has been holding it since 2020. So now my bias is to the sell side now, because you know trading is probability. Now price can decide to go up, but the probability of it going up is slim because there are no um there are no clue that it's going to go up. All the clues I'm seeing is telling me it's going to go down. So the odds will be in my favor if I'm on the sell side, because I mean there's a bearish engulfing from a monthly on the monthly time frame from major resistance zone. We are not in a trend, remember, we are ranging. And it has broken the trend line that was supporting the uptrend in the range. It was supporting this uptrend in the range, and now it has broken below that trend line. So there is no bullish bias here. So trading is more probabilities. So the probability that I'll be right shorting this market is higher than buying this market. I don't know if you understand me. So yeah, the video is already 15 minutes. So that's all for today. Thank you for tuning in, and please remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you and peace.